Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the real values of x that satisfy this equation. Now, when you look at this problem, you'll see that here we have a cube root and here we have a square root. To solve the problem, we are going to call this square root d. So we have that d is equal to the square root of x squared minus 3. Of course, you know that d must be a positive number. Now, when we square both sides of this equation, we have that d squared is equal to x squared minus 3. And of course, we can make x squared the subject of this equation. To do that, we simply move minus 3 over to the left. When we do that, we have that d squared plus 3 is equal to x squared. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we will rewrite the entire equation in terms of d. Now, here we have the cube root of 4 minus x squared. But of course, you know that x squared is now d squared plus 3. So this is d squared plus 3. Then we have plus, of course, this whole square root is now equal to d, and this is equal to 1. Now let us simplify this. We have the cube root of 4 minus d squared minus plus is minus 3. Then plus d, and this is equal to 1. Now 4 minus 3 is 1. So this is the cube root of 1 minus d squared plus d, and this is equal to 1. Now let us subtract d from both sides of this equation so that we have only this radical on the left hand side. When we do that, we have that the cube root of 1 minus d squared is equal to 1 minus d. And of course, the next thing we are going to do is to get rid of this cube root on the left hand side. And to do that, we raise both sides of this equation to power 3. So this is raised to power 3 and that is raised to power 3. Now this is going to take care of that. On the left hand side, we have 1 minus d squared. And when we expand this, we have 1 cubed, which is 1, minus 3 times 1 squared times d. That is going to give us 3d. Plus 3 times 1 times d squared. That is going to give us 3d squared. And minus d raised to power 3. Now let us move all these terms on the right hand side over to the left hand side. We start with this. So we have d cubed. We come to this. We have minus 3d squared. And then we add this. That is minus d squared. Then we have this. It becomes plus 3d. Then we have 1. It becomes minus 1. And we have plus 1. And this is equal to 0. Now, we have d cubed. Minus 3d squared minus d squared is going to give us minus 4d squared. Then we have plus 3d. Minus 1 plus 1, of course, is equal to 0. And everything is equal to 0. Now, when you look at these three terms, you'll see a common factor, which is d. So we can factorize. We have d into d cubed divided by d is d squared. Minus 4d squared divided by d is minus 4d. And 3d divided by d is 3. And of course, this is equal to 0. Now, we can also factorize this quadratic expression. Since the coefficient of d squared is 1, all we need to do is to find the factors of 3 that add up to minus 4. And those are going to be minus 1 and minus 3. Because minus 1 times minus 3 is going to give us plus 3, while minus 1 minus 3 is going to give us minus 4. So from here we have d times d minus 1 times d minus 3. And of course, this is equal to 0. And of course, from here, it is very easy to see that either d is equal to 0 or d minus 1 is equal to 0. From here, we have that d is equal to 1. Or finally, d minus 3 is equal to 0. From here, we have that d is equal to 3. Now, finally, we have to find the values of x. And to do that, we go back to this equation. So we have that x squared is equal to d squared plus 3. Here, when d is equal to 0, we have that x squared is equal to 0 squared, which is 0, plus 3, that is equal to 3. Now, taking square root of both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 3. In this case, when d is equal to 1, we have that x squared is equal to 1 squared, which is 1, plus 3, that is equal to 4. Once more, taking square root of both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 4. This is equal to plus or minus 2. And finally, when d is equal to 3, we have that x squared is equal to 3 squared plus 3. That is 9 plus 3, which is equal to 12. Taking square root of both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 12. Now, this is equal to plus or minus 12 is 4 times 3. The square root of 4 is 2. So this is plus or minus 2 root 3. So you can see that we have all the 6 values of x that satisfy this equation. Plus and minus root 3, plus and minus 2, and plus and minus 2 root 3. And to check our answers, we simply substitute these values of x squared into the original equation. When x squared is equal to 3, we have the cube root of 4 minus 3, which is 1, plus the square root of 3 minus 3, which is equal to 0. Now, the cube root of 1 is 1, and of course, the square root of 0 is 0. So this is equal to 1, which is exactly what we have on the right-hand side. When x squared is equal to 4, we have the cube root of 4 minus 4, which is equal to 0, plus the square root of 4 minus 3, which is equal to 1. Of course, the cube root of 0 is 0, and the square root of 1 is 1. So this is equal to 1, which is exactly what we have on the right-hand side. And finally, when x squared is equal to 12, we have the cube root of 4 minus 12, which is equal to minus 8, plus the square root of 12 minus 3, which is equal to 9. Now, the cube root of minus 8 is minus 2, and the square root of 9 is 3. And of course, 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, which is exactly what we have on the right-hand side. So, these 3 values of x squared, and hence these 6 values of x satisfy the original equation. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.